Hello everybody, Skippy Gamer here. Welcome to my video review of Dragon Ball Z: Buu's Fury. This is my second Dragon Ball Z game I have ever played. Yes, I mean second. Because before this, I tried to see if I can play a Super Nintendo game called Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Menace, but that was a bit laggy for me at the time, so I gave up and then decided to play this game instead. And I'm glad I did, because compared to the Super Nintendo game and this was the one I really wanted to try. So now I have played it, and do I think it's a good game, or just a cheap way to play through the anime series? Well, let's get our Goku suits on, power up to Super Saiyan 3, and find out. Story. Now for those who don't know, all the Dragon Ball Z games all revolve on the same concept, which is to play the exact story of the anime series. And this game is no exception. Although Dragon Ball Xenoverse made an original story along with the following the same anime storyline, or timeline, so to speak. And if you don't know what I mean, then you should get Xenoverse! I haven't played it yet, but from what I have heard of it, it is so epic! Oh my gosh, I still want to play it! But I'm getting off topic right now. This is the third game of a series of GBA games called The Legacy of Goku. While the first game focused on the very first few seasons of the anime series, Frieza being the main villain, the second game focused on the Android Saga, which includes the Wrath of Cell, and, as you can tell, this game takes place in the entirety of the Buu Saga. So, after thinking about it, I don't think I will explain the story that much. Rather, I will make a short explanation of it. So, basically, Goku is adjusting to life in the afterlife, and he enters a tournament held by the Grand Kai. That is how you spell Kai, right? After the tournament ended, we see Gohan, Goku's son, as a teenager now, and keeping up with his studies and stuff. Basically, being the man Chi-Chi wanted him to be. And Gohan decides to wear a suit to fight off crime while he does high school. Basically, being a superhero, like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and all those things. I will stop explaining there. The game's storytelling, to me, is not that accurate with the anime. For those who don't know, I actually go out of order in watching this anime series. Sad, I know. So after I played the game's story, I was curious to see if it was accurate with the anime, and it is not. Well, for one, at this moment right here, Gohan sees Videl trying to save the mayor from those thugs, after Gohan first introduced himself to the world. But that's not how it happened in the anime. The same thing goes for when he first showed himself as Saiyan Man to the world, or even how Bulma made him the suit. So, due to those inaccurate details, I didn't want to give it that big of a score. So with everything I said and more, I decided to give story 1 star. Music. The sound effects are good and are as accurate to the anime as it can. I don't really have that much opinions about it other than they didn't screw it up in the sound department. And some of the music to this game is okay, but some of the music to this game are awesome. I love the music in the title screen. I just love it. and I do like it when the title comes on after the recap part of the beginning of the game. Other than that, the music and such is good. With everything I said and more, I decided to give music 3 stars. Graphics. The graphics to this game is okay, and is detailed pretty well. From the small objects to the humongous objects. And I appreciate the coloring in the afterlife, especially the trees in the place. Although, to be frank, I didn't like the coloring once I got to playing Gohan on Earth. It's not that colorful at all. To me, it just seems bland, if that's the right word I should use. Which was disappointing, but the details in the objects and such is still detailed very well, which I still appreciate. With everything I said and more, I decided to give graphics 4 stars. Gameplay. The gameplay does try to show Dragon Ball Z action with an RPG feel, which it does try, but it doesn't seem to do its job in creating the DBZ feel right, in my opinion. One of the reasons is you can't really fly. Okay, that's not true. You can fly, but not in battle or anywhere else. Don't worry, I will explain that later. The game has you viewing the game like many RPG games back then would. Top-down perspective. With the exception of the fact that there is no auto battles. Yeah! Awesome! I hate auto spawns in any RPG game. And to know that there is no auto spawns or anything like that here is... it's just plain awesome. Yeah? Yeah? Yes, I like Final Fantasy, but the 2 things I hate about the series is auto-spawns. But despite that, I still have a good time playing through those games. Although, I don't like some of the monsters and creatures of some of the games not dressing the greatest, if you know what I mean. But still, I enjoy the franchise. But I am getting off track here. To move your character, you press the D-pad in the direction you want to go. To sprint, you tap the same direction you want to go twice. Although, one thing to note here is that you can't make a full turn while sprinting. Let me explain. Say you want to sprint right. Well, all you have to do is tap the right button twice to sprint in that direction. Now, during that, you can slightly move up and down if you keep the right arrow held down while pressing up or down. But, if you let go of the right arrow at any time, you will stop sprinting. I hope that made sense. Honestly, I don't know why they decided to add this sprinting mechanic to it if you can't sprint in all directions without stopping. And it wasn't that appealing to me, but I didn't have much complaints over it. Maybe. There is no jump in this game, which I honestly didn't expect there to be in this game. Instead, the A button is how you attack. You can use your DBZ powers like the Kamea Wave, Energy Balls, etc. using the B button. You can switch between them by pressing R, not L, but R. The L button is how you defend, DBZ style! And the Start button is to pause, along with other features like set the settings in the options menu, use items to heal up, equip and unequip armor, and stuff. You know, while we are on the topic of equipping, I have a reality check I want to share with you guys. Okay, follow me on this. This armor I can equip on Goku in the afterlife. But later, I find that when I play Gohan on Earth, I can unequip the same armor I have on Goku and give it to Gohan. And they're like 2 worlds apart! How can that possibly happen? Yes, it's just a game. I know. But I have been playing Final Fantasy VI for a while now, and I know very well that when I equip a weapon to a character and take him or her out of my party, I cannot take any weapon from that party member unless I have him or her with me. So, I don't understand why they decided to defy the laws of logic this much in this game. But I guess it's just to make the game a bit easier for people. I'm not saying that I hate this feature, but I think it's a no-brainer. Okay, that's true, but it's still not as bad as this game. Okay, I should get back into talking about the game we are reviewing, not Final Fantasy VI. There is a bar on the top left corner of the screen. The red shows your health. The green is your energy, which can be used up with your DBZ powers like the Energy Ball, the Kamea Wave, etc. The green bar can be recharged by itself if you keep attacking your enemies, I think. The blue bar shows your XP, and in the bar there is also an orange triangle, which shows if you have enough energy to use your Super Saiyan form, which, by the way, will increase your powers in fighting for a limit of time. Although the more power moves you use, the more Super Saiyan time gets wasted. Although, there is an exception to that rule. Although, I don't know how to explain it in words. I guess it's best if you see it for yourself. The stat thing by the bar comes up when you level up, but I honestly don't know how to access it, so yeah, that's something you'll have to figure out in your own time. When you fight, it's pretty basic. You press A rapidly to beat them up, and use B to use DBZ powers. Although, one complaint I have about it is that it's difficult sometimes to land a hit before they hit you. And better yet, when some of them try to keep their distance away from you, it's harder to catch up with them before they land a hit on you, which makes the battles in this game kind of hard at times, which is something that I didn't like in this game. In order to save the game, just go on the big pad right there, and press A, and it will save instantly. That was fast. There is another pad which can make you fly around the world to whatever location you want. I remember liking this flying mechanic during the 5 videos of me playing this game, but ever since I started playing Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo, I like the speed and feel of that game rather than this game. There are 2 side quests you can do to 2 towns, like look all over the world for certain museum items, but I don't care for them. Although, I remember thinking that I was supposed to do it for the main quest, which wasted a lot of time during one of my 5 videos of this game. Which, I apologize again for that. Oops. Yes, there are 2 multiplayer modes in this game. Although, I don't have a way to play with other people in this emulator, so I don't know what each mode offers. So, check them out on your own time if you play this game. I will stop explaining the gameplay there. However, with all of this in mind, these are nice elements to the game, but it doesn't make it that much fun all the way. It is fun sometimes, but not all of it for the other times. So I guess it's half and half on certain parts. With everything I said and more, I decided to give gameplay 4 stars. With everything I said and more, I decided to give this game 4 stars with a silver medal. And I recommend this game to anyone who wants to experience some of the DBZ series, or for a nice action RPG game. It's not perfect, but it's worth playing in some levels. Okay, another review done. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and yes, I did mean every word I said about Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I did mean every word of it. I recommend playing it. I don't have it yet, but I hope to one day. I hope to. Also, I kind of feel like I probably exaggerated my final answer in the final results of gameplay and my final score somehow, so I don't know. I guess I am a bit iffy on it at the moment. I guess I just want to clarify that. I don't think I really gave my full thoughts on the ending of gameplay or the final score what I recommend. But I guess yeah, some of it's true, but I think I put it down in a way I didn't want it to or anything, cuz hey, I guess it's okay in some parts. I guess. So, yeah, I guess I'm half and half on a lot of it. Yeah, I guess I am. Anyways, is there anything else I want to announce? No, I don't think there really is. So, alright then. By the way, I am trying to look for an Elgato capture card. I actually do know which one I want. It's an HD, although I need the right cables. I have an idea what I need. I just, need to know how I could buy them and look on some websites, make sure I find a cheap one if I can, a good one, just, basically shop and make sure I find a good one in however way I can. Whether it be on Amazon.com, Walmart.com, or just anywhere I can buy it from. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, just rest assured I am looking for a capture card, and I hope to not do emulators anymore one day. Although I will do emulators just to finish up these reviews, and maybe some other games I may do in the future, but either way, I look forward to doing some TV reviews, like playing on my TV. Like, I have an Xbox 360, I have a Wii, I have a GameCube, a Nintendo 64. Yes, I have a Nintendo 64, and others. So I'm looking forward to doing that one day. Oh boy. We have a lot of games for consoles. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like what you saw today, be sure to like the video. If you like the channel you saw today, be sure to subscribe to my channel. When you comment, no swearing in the comments. Tell friends and family about this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, happy Halloween, everybody. Okay, technically, I don't celebrate Halloween, but it does mean I could wish you a good happy Halloween. Alright, see you next time, everybody. Alright, review done. Let's head back. In first class. Wait, this isn't our plane? Then where's our plane? Really? This is not first class. Alright, it'll do. So now... Well, let's... So after I played the game's story, I was curious... Well, for one, at this moment, right here, Gohan sees Videl trying to save the mayor from those thugs, after he introduced himself to the world. But that's not how it Although, to be frank, I didn't like the coloring once I got to playing a The game has you viewing the game like like something, alright. But if you let go of the right arrow at any time, you will stop sprinting. I hope that made sense. Honestly, I don't know why they decided to add this sprinting mechanic Honestly, I don't know why they added And the start button is to pause the game. Although with other features like set you know, while But later, I find that when I can play Gohan on Earth, I can unequip the same armor I have on Goku and give it to But I get